Lisa, that's the question we're working on answering. Assemblymember Bonta's office could not tell us exactly what recusal looks like, with no details to offer at this time. While some sources I've spoken to said she will still have a lot of power and influence over the staff and committee as chair of the Public Safety Budget Subcommittee, others tell us it should be easy for her to step aside from her husband's side of the budget. Members, after facing our repeated questions,
Thank you.
Assemblymember Mia Bonta announced she will step aside when it comes to budget matters related to her husband, Attorney General Rob Bonta's budget. Bonta, who is the chair of a budget subcommittee that helps oversee the state's public safety funds, said there is no ethical or legal issue with her leadership post. In a statement, she said, quote, "I believe as legislators we have an obligation to ensure the people of California have absolute confidence in the legislative process." She went on to say she would recuse herself from budget change proposals, proposed budget trailer bills, and legislative budget proposals that pertain to the Department of Justice.
The recusal is relatively easy.
Chris McKaylee is an adjunct professor at McGeorge School of Law and a California lobbyist with decades of experience.
The chair could simply step out of the committee hearing room at that time and not participate in the hearing itself or any deliberations, and could have one of her four colleagues temporarily chair the meeting, or they could even have, for example, the budget committee chair come in and chair the meeting.
The Assembly's Public Safety Budget Committee is one of several smaller committees that help determine the state's spending plan using taxpayer funds. The committee is made up of 3 Democrats and 2 Republicans. California's budget process goes through numerous steps and several sets of eyes over a series of months. Records show the Department of Justice's slice of the budget this year is about $1.2 billion in taxpayer dollars. While Assemblymember Bonta was never going to have the final say on the Department of Justice's spending, experts said it wasn't a good look for her to have a leadership role in overseeing her husband's budget.
She had no legal conflict of interest, but is doing the right thing in recusing or disqualifying herself, so kudos to her.
Now, this committee has not yet had its first hearing. That is scheduled for February 27th. It will have its first hearing on the Department of Justice March 27th, so hopefully between now and then we will have a better idea of what exactly recusal looks like.
Yeah.
But I've asked these experts on, if they've ever covered a situation or seen a situation like this, and so far, none have.
Wow, first of its kind. Okay, so we know Speaker Anthony Rendon is the one that appointed Mia Bonta to this position. Has he said anything about this?
Right. So we reached out directly. I had a brief text message conversation with him today. He said his office is still combing through this to figure out what the dynamics will mean or what they will be. He's meeting with Assemblymember Bonta and her staff tomorrow.
And then what about the Assembly's legislative ethics attorney? I know you reached out to him. Have we heard back from him yet?
Yeah, so Adam Silver is the chief counsel for the Assembly's Legislative Ethics Committee. We called and left him a message on Friday, and then I emailed him this afternoon just to verify those Assembly rules with this Bonta situation, because she, in her initial statement to us on Friday, said that this was ethically okay. So I emailed him today just to get a hard copy of those ethics guidelines. Today is a state holiday, so he is off. And a couple of weeks before we broke the story, I will say, we had multiple sources in the Assembly tell us that they had just had ethics training where they were urged to not have any appearance of impropriety. So again, it would be great to just be able to cross-reference and see what those ethical guidelines are.
You took part of that training, just as a
I took the Department of Justice training, separate training for lawmakers, but I think it would just be good to have on hand as we move through.
It's still puzzling to me, though, that Assemblymember Mia Bonta said that it was sexist and racist for you and for KCRA 3 to even ask these questions. And I know you asked her why. Why was this sexist and racist for us to ask these questions? But she still hasn't answered that part of it.
Still has not. So hopefully we'll get some answers there. But
you're just doing your job as a journalist.
Yep.
So we appreciate it. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you.